Hey guys, I'm Anna Kaneki. I wanted to talk to you about why I started the Queen Sweep. Because if you knew me growing up or in high school or college or really even up until about 5 years ago, and you heard that I was doing a coaching program on helping women get their lives cleaned out and organized, you would have left your ass off. And you would have had every right to, because I am not an inherently organized person. None of this stuff comes naturally to me. And that's why I can teach it so well, because I have had to learn every single damn thing that is in this program. I had to learn how to make lists. I had to learn how to keep my house clean. I had to learn how to manage my time, and I really had a ton to learn about managing my money. Part of that is because I am one of those, totally typical, flaky, right brain, creative type people. And if you're interested in this course, chances are good that you are too. So here's the thing about us. We have all the best ideas. I know, sounds snotty, but you guys, seriously, we have these amazing ideas. The problem comes in execution. How many times have you had a brilliant idea? Like, oh my God, so amazing. And you're like, okay, well, yeah, I should think about this, and nothing really happens, and maybe you write it on the back of an envelope somewhere, and that's it. It gets lost somewhere in the chaos of your desk. It's like somewhere in a pile stack, maybe. And then some asshole takes, a kind of cruddy, not so cool version of your idea and makes it happen. That's probably happened to you. It's happened to me again and again and again, and it's so frustrating. Because here's the thing, that whole I'm a creative type, and I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of a girl, and spreadsheets, God, I could never. Ugh. That's fine. That works for a while, and then one day it stops working. Sometimes it's when we have kids, sometimes it's when we want to start a business, sometimes it's just when our dreams and goals in life get too big for that kind of sort of slapdash approach. So you'll always have that fabulous energy, that sort of, dramatic kind of blitzing last minute, I kind of pulled it together and somehow it worked magically. You'll always have that. That will always be at your disposal. But what if you could give yourself a foundation of habits and practices, that started with a clean house? What if you always knew what was in your purse and you didn't have to wade through wads of Kleenexes? What if you had a system of lists so all of your tasks and to-dos and projects were actually accessible? Wouldn't that be amazing? Can you imagine how much you could get done? So that's why I started the Queen Sweep. And I was working with these women, and they had these great goals. These projects or these businesses or these things they wanted to do. But I realized as I was coaching them that we needed to back up. Before they could work on their business plan, before they could, launch their fabulous new thing, we had to go back and set in place some of the stuff that seems obvious to the people who are organized by nature. So this is the program that I wish I had had. I designed this specifically for exactly the kind of woman who I most love to coach. Smart and, smart ass and a little bit skeptical and a little bit kind of mystical with these great ideas. Because what I sense in you guys, and I've experienced this myself, is that there is this painful gap between who you sense you're supposed to be. The work that you have this deep sense that you were meant to do in the world. The gap between that and where you're at in your real life, where you have piles of stuff and you haven't paid your bills and you don't even know where the bills are, and you had this to-do list, but you scribbled it on the back of a receipt and now you can't find it. The gap between that place and where you need to get to do your real work in the world is so incredibly painful. So this program is designed to help get you there. So the Queen Sweep is actually 3 levels. The first level is the Queen Sweep. It's 5 weeks, 5 hotspots. We blitz through your life and we clear out so much crap. The second piece is called the Royal Keep. That's 6 weeks, and it follows the Queen Sweep, and it's really about laying down habits and practices that are going to support you as you move on to the third phase, which is the flying leap, which is when you take that idea, you take that thing that is so juicy, that calls to you from such a deep place, and you start to make it happen. So that's where this process is headed. But the Queen Sweep on its own is so juicy, and it's so much fun. And the women who are drawn to this program are so just awesome. They are such a rollicking band of like wise asses that I love working with them. And so there is this incredible momentum that's created. There's an accountability because there's a forum, and you will be posting before and after photos of places in your home, before and after photos of your wallet and your closet. And so you get to really participate in each other's process, and everybody gets to feed off of that amazing energy that is created when a group of women get together to do something like this. So you are going to experience not just your own momentum as you go through these 5 weeks, and it is very fast, we move really quickly, but you're also going to get to almost like surf on this wave of momentum that is created by this group of women. So if you're at the point where you're tired of living in constant clutter, you're tired of going to your closet and having nothing feel right and fit right, if you're sick of not knowing where your money is and how much you have and how much you owe, and I kind of would just rather not think about it. If you're at the point where that's no longer fun, if you are ready to experience more clarity, more badassness, and more beauty, join us for the Queen Sweep. We're starting at the end of March. It's going to be awesome. I hope you will.